Once you launch the Selenium IDE, if you hover over that record button, it says no recording, which means that anytime you click on any button or any link on the browser, that action will be recorded. So let's do some simple test case for this web application. It's a travel reservation website. So here in the drop down, let's say we want to go to Florida. So we select Florida, click select and go, and from there we select choose the airport location. Say we want to go to Orlando. Drop off city, we want to choose Disney World, and type of vehicle which we want to reserve is limousine. So then we click on submit. Once we are on this page, it shows how much will be the charge for the trip. So we want to, for our testing purposes, we want to validate that the amount it is showing is correct. So we can store this trip charge amount in a variable, and then we can compare this with the expected value. So this will be actual value, and you can compare it with the expected value. Selenium IDE provides this option that you can store this in this as a, we can store this text ID. So you just select this option by right clicking on it, then selecting store ID. You can give name to this variable. Suppose we can call it, say, rate code. Now we want to complete this test case, so we will click on stop recording. If we want to play it back, we'll just click on the, since it's a single text, we'll just click on this play. Before we do that, let's go to another site so that test can start from the beginning. The recorded test case can start from the beginning. So we'll go to here and click on play current test case. But we'll first go to the page and choose the selections which we made, and so it ran one test case and 0 failures. Now what we want to do is we want to get the code which was recorded. So you just clicked on options, format, and C and unit and WebDriver code. So that's the code which we wanted. So we selected that, and here is the code. So we just choose the part which we need. We don't need to select all of it. The part which we are interested in is this Selenium code, and we can copy this and paste it into our Selenium WebDriver code, and we may have to tweak it a little bit just to get it working, because it may be using variables names which are different from the ones which we have. Here you see that I have copied that code from Selenium IDE into this Selenium WebDriver C# code. So here I've commented all those so that you see that actual code which was copied from there, and then there are some modifications which are done, like for example, here it is using the base URL, so I've replaced that with the actual URL which we want to test. And then also you need since it's testing the drop downs, so you have to put this using Selenium's dot using openqa.selenium.sport at the top, the using statements, and if there are any other squiggly lines in the code, you have to fix those before you can use it. So basically this is the code which a modified code, some tweaking has been done, and from the code which was copied from Selenium IDE, and it can be used in Selenium WebDriver. So let's run this test case. So it should launch Firefox browser, then go to the training right website, make those selections of from the drop downs, and then basically in the end we are validating also that it is going to the right page and the expected value should be matching with the real value. That code part of the code is not there, but once we have that variable we can use it to compare with the actual value code. So here I put like a console.writeLine, and the variable which we used in Selenium WebDriver, we're going to output that and see if it is stored there, and then this stored value can be compared with actual value, and if they are matching, then that means that our test we have reached the validation is complete, and the test case passed. But if the actual rate code value and expected rate code value do not match, then the test case should fail. So just to see the output of this console.writeLine, you see here the rate captured is trip charge $65 US. So this was the text which we had stored in the variable from Selenium IDE.